find the exact values of the inverse cosine for -1, the inverse cosine for 0, and the inverse cosine for 1. So how do we want to approach this? Remember, for each of these we can rewrite it where we say the cosine of what angle equals -1, and the cosine of what angle equals 0, and again then the cosine of what angle equals 1. So either you have these memorized or make sure you do use your unit circle. So then we know that the cosine of pi equals -1. And then we know that the cosine of pi over 2 equals 0. And the cosine of 0 equals 1. So what does that tell us? Well, now we can plug what we just found out back into the original. So I'm going to have the cosine, the inverse cosine of -1. So it's going to equal what? Well, it's going to equal pi. Then I'm going to have the inverse cosine of 0, and that's going to equal to pi over 2, and the inverse cosine of 1, which is going to be 0. So remember, this is basically just remembering how to rewrite these to find the angle alpha.